it is to change what the true north into a project north. So this was the true north, the actual orientation of the site plan on the site plan, and we've changed from true north into what a project north. So we have this 90 degrees as well. So we are going to use this orientation in order to what provide what our property line or our property or our boundary line as well. So from there we move from our property line into more and more details. So as we said, we are going to use this orientation here to provide our things that we are going to work on. But first of all, we are going to work on the property line or the boundary line around the site plan. So we have to convert all these stations into their various boundary. So what's up guys, welcome to another episode of our online Revit course. We provide building tutorials from zero to hero. So guys, welcome to another course today. So on this episode and after our episode of this course, we are going to see how to model this whole building as a beginner, starting from scratch. So what you are going to get from the end of the video is you are going to know how to rotate your true north into a project north, or rotate your site plan from a true north into a project north. And also we are going to draw our site plan and our boundary line. We are going to draw our property line as well. And also at the end of the day, we provide some floor plans with building dimension and also some setbacks. And also we provide our roof and also some pergola around the roof. And also we can see we have some poly tank around here. So let me guide you through this template. So this is a beam series template. I did this and I want to teach you guys how to model something like this. So we have the realistic area here. So this is the realistic view. So when you come to the graphic display options, we have various display in which you can use here. We have the shaded options and we have the constraints options. So this is what we've done in my lesson, and I want to teach you guys. So this is a beam series. So I did the block plan here, in which I have the site plan in 8 true north. I have the site plan in a true north. So this is the actual site plan on the site plan. So actual orientation on the site plan, sorry. And when I come to my true north, you can see this is the true north. But when I change my true north into a project north, I have some orientations here, or I have some rotation here. So this is what we are going to learn. So you can see from here to here is 90 degrees. So how do we rotate this one in order to get it as 90 degrees? So this is what we are going to talk about in our video. So we have the true north and we have the project north. Aside that, you also have this model. I can also use my section box also to crop out so that you see the inside of the building. So remember, we showed you some pictures earlier. If you haven't watched that video, kindly check it at the top here and watch that video so that you can come and continue with this project. So what we are going to do, I have two templates. One is called beam series and one is called beam series learning template. So this is a template in which I'm going to use to teach you guys. So first of all, what you have to do first is to know the type of building that you are going to draw, or the type of building the clients need. So this one, if you remember the picture, we have this one is a 2-story building. So we have the ground, the first floor and also the roof. So that's a two-story building, right? So what you come to your template that you have to do is you first have to check the elevations and see the level that in which you have. So you have ground level. So what you have to do next is to create your levels. So I'm going to create a level of ground level floor, which will be 600. So I'm going to name this floor as ground floor level. So I will name this this level as ground floor level. So from there, I will copy this same level as a 3 meters height. And also name this level as first floor. And also name this floor as first floor. So I'll just have to click here. So what I'm going to do next is also copy the same floor level into another 3 meters height. And also do roof level. So these are the various levels we have now. We have our ground level already, which was in the template already. And we also have our ground floor level in which we just created, and also the first floor level in which we just created, and also the roof level. So these are the levels in which we are going to stand on to do our model. So when you come back into the beam series, when you come to the elevation here, so we have these levels here, as you can see, roof level, first floor level. So we are going to do same at the beam series. Please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you'll be part of the family. So guys, let's move on this episode. So after creating your levels, you can see it was not populate. It is not populate in the project browser. So what you know already is you have to come into your view tab, and you come to floor plans, and you just use control from your keyboard to select this. So when you select them, now you can see your levels are here. But what level are we going to use to draw our site plan, or to turn our or to rotate our site plan? So we are going to use the ground level to rotate our site plan or our true north into a project north. So what I'm going to do is, anybody can do, is I'm going to use simple lines here. So any site plan that you have and you want to rotate it, you just have to use this simple tactics to rotate it. So I'll put a line here. But before you do that, you have to let your orientation be at the north orientation, because this is at the true north orientation, sorry. So because this is the actual orientation that you want. And also I'm going to put another line here. So what I'm going to do next is to provide a line here as well. So after getting this, so what we are doing is we want to work in a 90-degree section, because the because the site plan is not in a 90 degrees, we want to rotate our site plan from a true north into a project north in order to work with it. I hope guys you are getting it. If you have any comments, kindly comment at the comment section box, and also like the video as well. So what I'm saying that this is the site plan, this is the true north, this is how the site is on the ground, but we are going to work with this site plan, so we have to transfer this true north into a project north. That's why in Revit we call something orientation. So when you come orientation, we have the project north and the true north. Okay, so after making these lines here on your site plan, what you have to do next is to use this angular dimension. Then you get your dimension as what, 29 degrees Celsius. Okay, so what you do next is also to check from here to here. If it's 90 degrees, it's cool now. So what you do next is to come to the project node here. When you come to the project node, then you come to manage. Under manage, you come to project location, then you come to position, and also rotate project node. Then you click on align selected line on the plane. So you just have to come and click here, then you do OK. So immediately you does that, the site plan gets rotate because you are sending what, the true north into a project node. So when I come back to my project node, I still have my site plan as how it is on the site plan. So I'll go back into my true north again, then it changes from here. So how do we check if this line that we rotate is at 90 degrees? So we just have to bring a line here again. We do a straight line from here. Then we come to our angular dimension and check from here to here. So there we have it. So we have our 90 degrees now. So it means this line here determines that there is a road in front of my lot, and there is also a road in front of my lot. So this orientation helps me to demarcate my land, how to position my building on my land, and also how to even do the solar orientation on my land. I hope guys you've gotten something. So what we did is to change what, the true north into a project north. So this was the true north, the actual orientation of the site plan on the site plan, and we've changed from true north into what, a project north. So we have this 90 degrees as well. So we are going to use this orientation in order to what, provide what, our property line or our boundary line as well. So from there we move from our property line into more and more details. So as we said, we are going to use this orientation here to provide our things that we are going to work on. But first of all, we are going to work on the property line or the boundary line around the site plan. So we have to convert all these stations into their various boundary. So I'll come to my true north area. When I come to my true north area, so I know from station 4 to station 1, station 1 to station 2, and also station 2 to station 3, station 3 to station 4. So these are the various bearings, and these are the various distance from each end. So let's move on right away. So when I come to my massing area and I come to property line, okay, I'll do by sketch. So we have to first locate from A to 2 because we already have a line here. So A3 to A2 to A3 has a distance of 57.7 meters. So we have to put a line here. From A2 to A3, so the line has to come somewhere here. So 57,700. So if you want to get from meters into millimeters, you just have to multiply by 1000 to get your total dimension. So after doing this, I just have to hold here. So 57,700. Okay. So the next thing that we are going to do is to provide a second line, which will be, I think, A1 to A2. So let's check from the station. A1 to A2 is 74,300 or 74.3. So we just have to hit here. Make sure it's aligned with the boundary line. So 70 A1 to A2 74300. Okay, there we have it. And the third thing that we are going to do is to maybe do from here to somewhere here. So we check from A4 or A3 to A4. So from A3 to A4 is 70 by 1, which is 7,100 millimeters. So I click here again and change my dimension to 70. So after doing this, what I have to do is to hold here and move it. Hello. So I'll hold here and move it here. So the last one too, we can try and do something like this. So that one will be A1 or A4 to A1, which is 77,400. Yeah, I'm about to fade away, 'cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up on my. So after doing this, what we do next is to move this property line here. So we can close it up here. Okay guys, we are through. So this is how to convert a site plan on the site sheet into a property line. So this is our boundary line in which we are going to work on. So when I come to my orientation area and I change from project node to true node, now I have this 90 degrees, and also I have my road here, so it means the road is going to be somewhere here. Let me use annotation detail line for the road, and also I'm going to have a road here, right? Okay. So guys, this is how to create what your property line by transferring what this into this. Okay, so we move on with the planning. We move on with what our next step, which is going to be the topo surface. So with the topo surface, I'll still come to the massing area, click on topo surface, then also place a point here, a point here, a point here, and a point here. So I can come to my 3D area and see the topo surface with our site plan. So this is where we are going to build around. Also, if we want to create additional topo surface, you can create it around. Okay, there we have it. So what we are going to do next is to come into our floor plans. So I'll come into my floor plans here. So because we did the orientation, our elevation also has been oriented. So we are going to create more addition view orientation in order to get our drawings in 90 degrees. Okay, so I'll come back to my beam series, the beam series, and open my ground floor plan. Okay, so the setback here, this is the setback from the boundary line, which is 1 meter. And also let me take a measurement of what I have here. 600 mm. But the standard setback is 1.5 from the walls, and also the frontage setback is 3 meters. So it depends on how you want to make your setbacks, but you can also check some standard books in which I can provide you here. So these are various setbacks in which I was talking about. This one is 5 meters, this one is 15 feet, this one is 5 feet, and we have 20 feet as well. So I've done this one in other videos. You can check it out, well explained. You can check it out and learn from the other video. So let's move on. So what I'm going to do is to close my active sheet and do WT from my keyboard in order to split my views into two. So right now I have the beam series learning template, and also I have the beam series. So we are going to use this drawing here to provide our learning curve or our learning tutorials. So if you want the picture, or if you have any plan, this is how you do your drawing. You have to come into your ground floor plan and also see where you are going to put your walls around. So I'll come to the architecture tab and also come to walls. So first of all, I can do my setback, which is 1 meter, by using lines. So I'll come to the annotation tab, detail line, and just hit 1 meter. So I can pick my walls then. Each type of wall, if generic wall 150 mm, Then I have some plastering materials around it, so the total width is what, 180. So I place my wall in here. So also I can select my wall and also set the top constraint to a first floor, and the base constraint will be on the ground floor. So now we can place in our walls. Okay, so we are still on the walls. So you come to your wall here, when you close this boundary up, so I can come to my 3D, and I have everything here. So I'm going to create a floor for the kitchen area. Okay, so this is the kitchen. We have the dining area, the living area, and also we can also come into our visibility graphics and also change the hatch of our walls. So we can do TW to make the screen just one. We can also place in some window around this area and also around this area, and the dining area too as well. So this is how to create your property boundary line and also to draw your walls in your project. So we move on to the second or the first floor plan. So what we are going to do in the first floor plan is to reduce our view range in order to get the walls under the ground floor. So I'm going to do minus 600. So immediately I does that, now I can see the walls under. So let me select this wall and see. So let me set it to first floor here, and also come back to the first floor again. Okay. Now what we are going to do next is to copy our floor plan into the first floor level. So we can edit here. So there are going to be some cantilever extents. So I think we should leave it for this thing a while. We should leave it like this. Okay. So after doing this, in case you want to see your walls under, you can also come to the visibility graphics. Then you look for floor. Then with the transparency, you reduce the transparency to 0. So you have your floor on top of the walls, but you can still see your walls. So we are going to work on the first floor as well. So I'll come back into my beam series, come to my first floor level. So we have it here. So I'm going to also do same for the floors here. Transparency, then I'll come to 0. Okay. So what we do next is to close this ground floor and do WT from your keyboard. So we have two first floor here. So it seems we have to select our slab now and edit our slab to suit this type of slab here. So after doing this, I just have to click finish. So we can now draw our walls. So I'll just have to pick my wall from here. Then the base constraints, I'll set it to first floor, and the top constraints, I'll set it to roof. So I'll place my wall at the middle like this. So I can now hold my wall and extend it to the down area. So continue with our walls and our windows. So you just have to click walls here. then you hit it here, you check from here to here. So after doing this, now you can come to your visibility graphics again, and you change your floor constraint or transparency to 0. So we can now edit our slab here. We do finish. So when I come into my 3D area, these are my walls and my window with my slabs. So back to the visibility graphics again, I can change my wall height hatch here. So there I have it. So what we are going to do next is to also do our roof. So I'll come to my roof, and also I'll do same as the visibility graphics, the view range, which is the VR. Then I'll do minus 300. So I'll also come into my beam series and come to the roof. Also with the roof, I can edit and also check the slope, which is 20. So if you want to draw your roof, you just have to come here under the architecture tab. You come to the building panel, then you can see a roof here. Also, you can also measure the overhang of your roof. $750. So you pick this here and you set 750. So after drawing your boundary, you set your roof slopes, then you can do finish from here. So what you have to do next is to increase your view range, which is VR from the keyboard. So you do like 5 meters from here, and also 5 meters from here. You do apply. Now you have your roof closed up. So when I come into my 3D, I can see this. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to come back to my first floor plan and also come into my 3D. So there are some railings in which I have to provide here. So I'll come to the architecture tab, railings. to finish from here.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that
Okay,
I'm
so after this, what I think I have to do is to come into the ground floor plan of my beam series template.
I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well,
So I have some columns around here, circular columns, rectangular columns here, which we have ours here. So I'll go to the first floor plan, and also with the beam series tool, I'll come to the first floor plan. Then I will bring my column here. So I'll come to the column, architecture column. So I can change the type here. Copy same and place one here. So I'll come to the 3D. When I come to the 3D, I'll select this and also do it to the roof level. So what we are going to do next is to create this type of design around our beams area, and also create this one. So we are going to take a section here. WT from the keyboard. So I'm going to take a section around here. So close all these active windows, and also open the beam series template. Also open the ground floor, take a section here, so that I can see the shape in which I'm going to draw. So how do I draw this shape here? Very simple. I first have to know my height, so I'll come to section 3. So from the ground floor to here, 205. From here is what? 2550. So keep this in mind. So I'll come to my section 3 here too as well. Okay, so knowing this type of shape and the dimensions that we have here, I would like to close the ground floor plan and also close this 3D in order for us to have this section. So I'm going to use the window style. So how do we draw this? As I said earlier, you have to come into your component model in place. Then you pick generic model. So after picking generic model, you just have to come extrusion. Then you do pick a plane. So with a plane, I'm going to select somewhere here. So I've selected the surface of my column. Now I can draw the shape. So I'll start around somewhere here. So I have to take a dimension. So this is going to be 2550. So after then, I can use a line again at the mid here. And also try and trace the same line here. Then I can use the arc, start and radius arc, stand somewhere here, and also stand somewhere here. So after drawing this, I just have to mirror this one here. Then I can use my split command and also check delete inner segment. So I'm going to do same. So I can either select this and copy it out, and also do the same split. Then I'll do finish from here. So there we have our shape here, and I can also select a material for our generic property. I think it's going to be concrete. Then I can do finish from here.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray.
So you can come to your 3D area. So then you select this one and you pull it inside, slide it. So there we have the shape. There we have the shape here. So we are going to do same. So let me open the beam series, and I'll come back to my ground floor, right? So it seems we have some design also at the frontage area. It seems there is a section there already. So I'll open this section. So we have the same shape here as well. and we also have some at the roof area. So let's finish with this one. So with the same approach, I'm going to go back into my ground floor plan, take a section here, take a section here, open the section up. So I'll come to my architecture tab, come to generic, place in model as we did same for the old one, generic model, okay, 2. Then I'll come to set, pick a plane, then I'll pick the surface of my wall here, then I'll click on extrusion, set a plane, okay. So now I can do my design here. So what I have to do also is to check the dimension for this area. So it's saved. So I first have to come here, do my rectangle, somehow rectangle here. And check out the rectangle height. Two 550. Now I can draw my design like this and also use the arc length again. So there I have the design. After that I can do finish, come back to the 3D and also pull it inside. Pull it.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an
So after drawing your design, we are going to do, I think, some for the roof. So I'll come to the roof area, open the roof up. Just have to use the spectacle to hide my roof for now. So with the roof area, I'll just come to the architecture tab, choose walls, and I'll put my wall here at the mid of the column and also here. Then I'll open my section like this. So I'll do attach to roof first, then I will do, so what I'll do is I'll just double click here, edit in place, double click on this, then copy this one like that. So Ctrl C to copy, you do finish from here, finish again. So you double click on it to edit. So you paste this one out somewhere here. Then you can delete this line here. So after doing this, now you can draw a line here. If you like better still, you can extend this line here. Then you mirror out so that I had a midpoint. So you can select this line also and delete, select this line. Oh no, just this one and delete. After that you can join this one to the endpoint, then you do finish. So you have to click on it again, move to the middle, then you do finish now. So this is the design, this is how to do this design here. So now I can do Control T or TW to open up my design for me here as well. So with this area I can just do select, copy, and also send it to the first floor, no, roof rather. So I think I can move this one out, uncheck the constraint, so I think it's better we check how I did the one in the beam series template. Okay, so there was no design there. I think so, there was no design there. So I have to come here and select this thing and delete it out. So what we are going to do next is to how to create what? A ceiling. But first of all, I'm going to select all these walls here, filter them, and also choose poly wall. Then I'll do attach to roof. So after attaching to roof, now the walls have been attached to roof, so we have something like this. So what we are going to do next is to create a roof ceiling. So I'll come to the roof area. I think better still I can do it in the ceiling level or in the ceiling plan. So I'll come to my view tab, plan views, reflected ceiling, then I'll do first floor. So I'll come to my architecture tab, ceiling, then I'll start to place my ceiling in here. So with this area I'm going to draw by sketch. So it seems our level is at what? -250. So what we are going to do is to search for the ceiling. So this is the ceiling. Select all of the ceiling. Oh no, this is a wall. Alright. So what we can do to find the ceiling is to select the whole first floor, filter it out, so now we can change to the roof and also do it 0 or 300. Now you can use the shift key to check. So I think you have to still go to the top. So 600. So after drawing your ceiling, the next thing that we are going to do is to draw our fascia board. So when I come to the roof, I can see my fascia board here. So I'm just going to place my fascia board around.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every
So after drawing my fascia board, the next thing that I will do is to provide my roof gutter.
in my brain, all of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
So let me do this 0. I can do move from here. Okay, there we have it. So what I'm going to do next is to come to my ground level and provide my fence wall. So with a fence wall, I'm going to select my distance to the core, interior core. Then I'll pick walls here. And it's my topo surface. pick the wall again. So now I can create the entrance for this area. Okay, so please, if you are not part of the family, kindly hit on the subscription button to join our family. We are hitting the 1K subscribers. If you find this video helpful, kindly type at the comment section box helpful video. In case you want to learn anything, just write it at the comment section box so that we will draw it for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So in our first floor plan, you can also do some naming here. How do we do the naming? I think I've done in our videos, but you can come to the rooms, you place in your room here. Then also you can come to the room name or the room tag and you place your tag in there. So if you want to change it out, you just have to use the control tab or the tab button to search this one. Then you have the identity data. If here is a bedroom, you change it to bedroom. Better still, I can also double click on it and also change it as bedroom. But I'll click an empty space. If here is a hall, I'll change it. And I click here. Have it here. So this is how you can turn your project from a true node into a project node and also provide your setbacks, your walls and everything, drawing your roof. So we can also place some components in our project. So when you come to the roof, it seems there is a poly tank here, so I'm going to draw a slab here. So if you want to place a component, you just have to come to placing a component. We have a lot of components here, so I'll search for tank. So I have 1000 liters, so I can place it on a slab like this. So when I come to my 3D, I can see this. So I'm going to do a separate video on how to do pergola, so you can add the pergola in your model like this. So guys, thanks for watching the video. If you have any comments, kindly comment at the comment section box. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Bye.